Hello and welcome to my Bitmoji Google Slide Classroom. Just jumping into it right away, over here is where my students will see their lunch choices as well as their special. One procedure that I will have them do is have a popsicle stick with each of their names on it that they will be decorating on the first day of school. They will then put those popsicle sticks in the lunch choice that they would want. Ashbury does a great job of having yogurt and cheese as a option every day. They also have their procedures over here. Every day they will come in, hang up their things, get started on their do now, which will probably be an activity already set out for them, whether it is extended learning or a STEM bin, depends on just what day it is. They are supposed to be working quietly while they wait for the rest of their class. I will have some quiet music, normally classical music, playing while they walk in, and that's what this little guy is. My motto every day is that today is a good day to have a good day, and the students that I have know that their choices are what helps them decide if they are going to have a good day. The rest of these are hyperlinks to either read alouds that we will have throughout the week or that day, or slides that we'll use throughout the day. This one over here is actually my classroom website that they'll be able to jump into, as well as parents will be able to get to as well. Jumping into this one is the slides that I'll use daily. These ones are just the same thing that I just showed you on the little bulletin board. On the very first day of school, I will want to introduce myself so that my students get to know a little bit more about me. We will also be going over our expectations as well as making rules for our classroom together. Our SEL lesson, Papillion La Vista does an amazing job about having SEL and morning meetings set time for each classroom to have and go over. So this is my first morning meeting or SEL lesson that I will be doing with them. They will be doing their greeting. We will be reading a book and sharing our thoughts about it. Our extended activity will be a seesaw as well as a paper that they will be doing. And our message is that I'm so excited to have all of them in class. And then we'll talk a little bit about how can we make this year great. The rest of the slides are kind of what I will have for that lesson that day. I haven't started planning, so I don't have anything yet for those. So just as it says, amazing work is coming soon. Jumping back into my slides over here. This was the SEL lesson that you had just saw on those slides, and it just has hyperlinks, and those are for the entire week if you want to look at that. Over here is how I'll be communicating with my parents. This is my class website. It is still kind of under construction, so you will see those amazing works coming soon every once in a while. This is where I will put the classroom policies that parents can look at and talk with their students about. This is the district website as well as the school website. Here is any of the resources that parents might want, as well as hyperlinks to into contact information. I will put frequently asked questions here and answers. If I were to go into their contact, I do have my email put here as well as the school's phone. I will, once I get my seesaw a little bit more set up, they will be able to contact me via seesaw, and that will be my preferred way to contact, but I do have email and phone up there if they want. I do have our calendar set up. Since we don't have too much on the district calendar, we don't have much going on here, I also have our district calendar below with our Ashbury Elementary. Going back here, as I said, I will be wanting to contact with my parents with Seesaw the most. I am very excited to have them in. I do have access for my parents to figure out how to get signed up, as well as having their students log on their computers at home if need be. And then that kind of sums up my website. Feel free to kind of just look through that as you wish. Most of it has been set up, some of it is still in the process of it. I do have my first newsletter out. I do plan to have newsletters sent out monthly. This is my before school newsletter, and once we start school, I'll have a little bit more. Again, here are the books we were reading in our SEL lessons and morning meetings and throughout the week, just to kind of go over procedures. Here they'll be able to get a hyperlink to my website, just kind of going back, as well as have it listed for when this is printed to go out for parents. Very first thing I have them having along with their newsletter will be the Meet the Teacher, and they'll be able to come and figure out a little bit more about who their teacher is going to be. I also have my Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All of these are professional. And if they were to go here, they'll be able to come and see updates not only about me in a professional setting, but anything that our school has, as well as any updates that I might have for them. And that pretty much sums up my whole little classroom website and how I am going to be contacting my parents.